Come and talk to me. I really wanna meet you. Can I talk to you? Really wanna know you. Can I talk to me? Can I talk to you? How y'all doing today? Today has been a good day. It's 2 o'clock. I just got home. Well, I didn't just get home, but I've been home for about an hour now. Just got out of school, just got out of class. Almost done. Literally done. We're literally done at this point. May 12th, I will be graduating from college. I'm so excited and I'm just so happy and I'm just so proud of myself. And I hope y'all can hear me because my phone be acting crazy sometimes. So the audio, hopefully the audio is good. I'm gonna be really sad if it's not. But so far so good. Usually it'd be all right. So we just gonna go with it. But um yeah, today has just been a day. Um you can tell from the title, obviously I'm gonna be talking about relationships, right? Oh, I got some beans and rice and beef patties from my school. Had like a little graduation thing. Like, you know how you be in high school, you guys got the different committees, prom committee, seeing like school president. College was the same thing. So the little groups or committees had like their own graduation ceremony for the graduates. So that's what this is. Oh, and I just posted um a reel on both my YouTube and my Instagram. So yeah, go like that. Show me some love. But yeah. So I'm just gonna be eating and talking to you guys about my relationship problems because why not? But yeah. I wouldn't say I don't know, I'm gonna just get into it, but I wouldn't say relationships are hard AF, like the title says. I just think that it's hard work. Like no. I just think it's like a lot of work or it takes work. Like consistently working on your relationship to build a genuine bond, a connection, like trust, love, a good foundation. Like it takes time and effort and hard work. Like every day, like I just be amazed when people say they be married for 23 years and 30 years. Like, dang, like some relationships don't make it past 4, 5 years. So to be with somebody for 23, 30, 40, 50 years is like, man, that's a lifetime to spend with one person. So yeah, I just be like amazed. So I don't know. I just feel like relationships, especially nowadays, are a lot more challenging because, like, especially for me, I'm just going to speak for myself. I don't really have a good role model or I don't have a good like example of what a relationship should be, like what a marriage should look like, or an example of a healthy relationship or marriage, or like I don't have that example in my life. It's really sad to say, but I don't. Like it's not like healthy, like loving, genuine love, like support and care and compassion, like all of the things. Like I don't feel like I have that in my life as a blueprint. So I'm just navigating my relationships based off my gut instinct, my intuition. And it's not I wouldn't say that I've made bad decisions, but I definitely could have made better decisions. So being in relationships too just teach you about who you are. Like you just learn who you are, especially if like I understand people like being in yoga. It's not all about the actual poses, like doing yoga, asana poses, and it's not about all. It's not only about that. My yoga teacher did a really good job in sharing her like outlook or her perspectives and having us look into other like read certain books and certain things and certain videos and just getting a more understanding. But even before that though, I kind of already have my own understanding of like life and you are how you just the way you perceive yourself in life or the way you look at life. It's like you attract who you are, right? People don't know that though. A lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people don't even understand what that means. Like you attract who you are. So there's this whole debate, and the debate is everywhere. And me and my boyfriend, it's complicated, but my boyfriend, my man, be talking about it all the time. And we talk, and now this conversation is probably like our main topic. Just and it's because it's the conversation everyone is having. All of the podcasters are having the same conversation in just different contexts of the woman wanting this high value man, but she not being a high value woman. Like, how you gonna want a man that's doing this and doing that, but you're not even able to match that? I guess it's the question of what do you bring to the table? But I kind of, I guess I can understand how that is triggering to some women. Like, what do you mean what I bring to the table? Like, but no, really, what do you bring to the table? Can you communicate? Not just, oh, I got that wop, 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 wop. Like, that's lame. That's really lame. It's really played out. You think God only gave you wop? You think he stopped at you? Like, you don't think he gonna find somebody else with wop? Like, stop it, please, ladies, please. Take some time to yourself. This is not a dagger at women, but please, y'all making us look bad. Take some time. Stop jumping from relationship to relationship. Take some time and learn who you are. Learn what you like, what you don't like. Date yourself. Buy yourself flowers. Go out to lunch by yourself. Go to the movies by yourself. Run yourself a bubble bath. Read a book. Okay? Listen to a relationship podcast. Okay? Go to therapy. Some of y'all need a psychiatrist. It's okay, because I need both. So, another one is learn how to take accountability. Can you take accountability? Do you even know what accountability is? Accountability. Do you know what that is? Are you able to recognize it? Like women be wanting these things, but they can't mirror it. But the thing is that, like I said, you attract who you are. So if you're a shitty person with a shitty attitude and a shitty personality, you always complaining, you don't like to go do nothing by yourself, you don't like to like what? You have no real interests or hobbies. You just at the club every weekend. You go to work, you come home, you fuss and yell at the kids, you might cook dinner, you might clean up, and then that's it. What else do you, like, what else are you doing with yourself? What else are you doing with your life? Like, but you want a man to come into your life and be like, yeah, baby, I got this, let's go do this, but you can't even match that, though. You can't even do that by yourself, for yourself, but you want somebody to come and do it for you. Make it make sense. So once you start to heal yourself emotionally, mentally, physically, then you'll start attracting those type of men in your life. You would be just at the grocery store, at the doctor's office, Some of y'all need to probably go to the damn library. Like the park, at the park with your kids. Go for a walk. And he'll just bump into him like, "Oh, hi, how are you? Like, what's your name?" And they gonna when a man wanna approach you, a man know how to step correct. Like, I am not the type of woman that believe that all men are trash. All men are the same. I'm not that type of woman that believe that. Like, I am a hopeless romantic, and I wear my sleeve on my heart. I mean, I wear my sleeve on my heart. I wear my heart on my sleeve, like on both of them. Just, I don't have a poker face. I'm a very jealous woman. I'm a very territorial woman. I'm a very insecure woman too. But I'm not the type of woman that's gonna be like, "Oh, my man, he gotta be like this." He got no, like, I know that I'm gonna attract the same person that I'm looking at. I know the person that I'm looking at is gonna reflect who I am. So once you start to heal from that, then you'll start to see, you can finally see yourself and really you're a reflection of everyone around you, not just your partner, your kids, your mama, your daddy, like everyone are just reflections of you. I don't know if that's making sense. I don't know if that's going over your head, but you better catch it. Heal yourself. Don't they say if you heal the woman, you'll heal the community around her? Why is that? I wonder why that is. Once you start to heal, once you start to actually heal yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, everyone around you gonna be like, she moving different. She acting different. She thinking different. You know what I'm saying? They're not even gonna be able to approach you the same way. Period. But I know this like going off topic, but it all goes together. Even it all goes together. So yeah, me and my man got into a little, I don't know what to call it, like because it wasn't like we was arguing, but it's complicated right now. Like shit is complicated. This ain't easy. It's like hard. It's like these are the ups and downs that people that be in relationships talk about. They be in a relationship for 2, 3 years. This is the up and downs that they talk about that people don't, you know what I'm saying, don't be wanting to go through. And I ain't gonna lie, I was I don't know how to explain it, but if when we first started going through our ups and downs, like yeah, I'm like, she's a winner, she's a track star. Like I'm gone. I'm not gonna deal with I'm not gonna do this. What? And then it's just like over time it just had to I just had to learn like nothing's gonna be easy. And anything worth having is gonna be it's gonna be a fight. It's gonna be a not a fight, but anything worth having is worth working for, right? Like nothing is gonna just be like handed to you. Universe wins. Since when have the universe just handed us anything that we ain't have to work for? So it's definitely work. It's definitely hard work. Hard work. Hard work. But the harder work starts within. The most difficult part of being in a relationship with somebody starts with you. So yeah, it's just hard, and I be sometimes mad at the fact that I don't have good examples or good role models in my life of what a marriage should look like, or the blueprint of what is an appropriate course of action when you guys are going through tough times. Like not everything is gonna be honeymoon kisses and bows. Like it's not gonna always be like that. Like sometimes it's gonna be like, I don't like you right now. Like I don't have nobody in my life to really give me sound advice about being in a relationship and really loving a person genuinely and trusting them and all of that. So yeah, it's not easy. But I don't know, I definitely um wanna break that cycle because I got kids. Eventually my kids gonna start dating. I want them to be able to look at me and their dad or whoever I'm with and be like, man, my parents still married. They went through this and went through that. This happened, that happened, and they still married. They still love each other. They still, you know what I'm saying? Like really in love with each other. Like I don't want to be married to somebody and I hate him. I don't want to be married to somebody and I don't like you. No, I want to be head over heels for you still. 20, 30 years from now, I want to be in love with my man. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm just thinking, I'm not perfect. I done did some. It's always the men. I just be thinking like, y'all probably come on here and be like, oh, what he do, you know? And it's always like it's not always the man's fault. It's not. I got that Scorpio. I got Leo sun, Aries moon, Scorpio rising. It's that Scorpio. The Scorpio that's always trying to find a lesson in everything. Like, oh, damn, that was a bad mistake. That was a mistake. And then they'd be like, oh well, use that as, I'm going to just turn it into a lesson. And the reason why I said it is because, like I said, I'm not perfect. I done made plenty mistakes in my relationship. And regrettable mistakes. And it hurt the other person. And I guess I never even considered how it would make the other person feel because I was so caught up in how I was feeling. And now I'm just looking back and being like, okay, what did I need to learn from that situation? Like, obviously, that situation happened for a reason. Like, everything happened for a reason. You know, life is not like, life is about lessons, about learning lessons. Like, so I ask myself all the time, like, what was it that I needed to learn in that situation? Right? I guess I can kind of tell y'all a little bit. Y'all don't really know my being like me. But it was two things I did to my most recent ex, who is kind of like my boyfriend still, but not really. And don't come on here judging me, okay? But I broke up with him before we even broke up. Oh my God, should I say that? um, ooh, I don't know. I don't know if I should say. I'm gonna just tell y'all one thing, and then we'll see about the other thing. Um, but yeah, I broke up with him because I really, at this time of my life, like I really was just trying to find who I was, you know. And back then he didn't understand, but now he understand. Like, okay, I can understand where he was coming from, and I understand why all of that happened. Blah blah blah. So I broke up with him, and the whole time he like, you trying to, you breaking up with me because you trying to you trying to go be doing all this and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, I'm not. Like, those are not my intentions. You know what I'm saying? Like, my intentions are to really just not have to have nobody. Like, I don't want to have to answer to nobody. Like, I just want to be able to come and go as I please. I just want to be able to love on my kids. Like, it was a point in time in my life where I would be mad at him and I'd take it out on my kids. That would be like, come on, bro. Like, that's not even, it wouldn't sit with me right at night. So I just got to a point where I'm like, okay, look, we need some space. Like, you got to move out. You got to go. You got to go get your own place. And really, it crushed him. And really, that decision was a ripple effect, and it caused a bunch of other things to happen. But the reason why I'm saying that is because I broke up with him, and I kept telling him like it wasn't to be on no, hot girl summer type stuff. It was just because I was really trying to find myself. And 99% of it was me finding myself, was me taking time to just love on my kids and love on myself and just get my life in order and try to just, my life is still in shambles, but just get my life together, And there was a decision I had made to deal with an ex during me and my recent ex. So my boyfriend, oh my God, I'm gonna just name him. I'm gonna name him E. My recent ex his name is E, and my ex, like the ex from a few years ago, his name is C. I don't know. No, fuck. Can't say C. Can I say C? I don't know. C is not a name, and neither is E. But C. Okay, I'm gonna just say C. So E, I was breaking up with E because I just wanted some space, like I said. And he was all, you gonna be da you trying to be a blah blah blah. I'm like, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's all because I'm really just trying to find myself, blah blah blah. So I'm doing good during the breakup, I ain't I ain't on nobody's face or whatever. And at this time, this is right at the beginning of my healing. So I don't know why at some point I was like, I'm healed. I've healed. Like, in my mind, it was like I was done healing. And this is before I realized, like, healing is not a destination. Healing is a journey. This is before I've realized that, right? So this was probably this is 2 years ago now. It's 2023. This was back in 2021. When I first really started healing. I've been healing probably unknowingly, probably since like 2017, 2018. Then the pandemic hit and it was like, So 2021, January 2021, broke up with E. January, February, March, April, May, whatever. I'm healing. I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm enjoying this space. I'm enjoying not being in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? After being in a relationship with somebody for 8 years previously, and then getting with E, and we was together for 2 years, for 2 years at that point. It felt good to just not be in a relationship anymore. And so I would probably say end of 2023, I made a decision because, like I said, I thought that I was healed from a situation. And so I decided to indulge myself into a situation with C. And C was somebody who I was previously with, who I knew I shouldn't have been with. Like, I knew then. I knew before, I knew then, and I definitely know now that I had no business doing what I was doing. It further hurted, not hurted. Is that a word? It further, it further hurted not just me, but a lot of other people too. So yeah, I went back to C, and me and C was doing what we was doing, whatever, and I just knew. I just knew in the first 30 days, like, nah. I knew before the 30 days, but it took me 30 days, the first 30 days to really be like, no, thank you. I'm all right. I pass. I don't know what I was thinking. I take it back. I renege, whatever. Like, I'm good. And E found, well, actually, I told E, like, he didn't find out until months later, but I told him, like, yeah, da da da. And of course, he, in his mind, he was like, see, I told you, you was all you been trying to do that the whole long. And I'm just like, no, that wasn't my intention. It's like, it was like self sabotaging. That's another thing that I deal with. I self sabotage. I self sabotage a lot in my life. Like, I've self sabotaged myself. I've self sabotaged things in my life so much that it literally has a ripple effect or a lasting effect on my life, and then just be like, man, like, I really made a terrible decision. Like, that was really bad decision making. And I think from those lessons, one thing that I had to learn was taking accountability and strengthening my discernment. Because if I would have knew, if I before the 30 days, even the first night that me and C reconnected, I should have knew then. Because I know now, like, looking back, like, yeah, I had no business. And if I would have used my discernment, I would have never even been in that situation. I would never put myself in a situation where I had to be, trying to, I was hurting other people. I would have never put myself in a situation where I was hurting other people. So, yeah, I just got to take one for the team sometimes. And like I said, it's not always the man. Sometimes it's the woman. Sometimes the woman messed up. Granted, I did not. I don't want to seem like it's tit for tat. Like, oh, you hurt me, so I'm gonna hurt you. Because it definitely was not that either. That's definitely not what it was. But that's not what it was at all. And no, but it was just self sabotage. I just was self sabotaging because I knew what I knew about E. E is madly in love with me and wants to be with me and has shown it consistently from day one. We may have had our ups and downs and our trials and tribulations, but I feel like he never wavered on the fact that he really loved me. He may not have known, he may have had some his own self sabotaging um, tendencies in the beginning, but I feel like it was the relationship between me and him is definitely worth fighting for. And yeah, yeah. So I just, like I said, I sometimes be getting mad because I don't have people to kind of like lean on and ask for advice. And, I don't have other relationships. I don't have, like, none of my friends are in stable relationships. None of my family members are in stable relationships. And I don't know, I don't mean that there's no dig, but it's true. Healthy relationships. So, yeah. These beef patties and rice and beans from Soul Bowl in Minneapolis. I just spit, sorry. From Soul Bowl in Minneapolis. I'm gonna come get you some. Oh, I'm gonna come get you one of these. I love beans and rice. Yeah, me and Bay kind of got into it today, and it kind of made me sad because I don't want to be into it with him. I don't want to be. And then oh my god, you know what I hate? You get into it with your boyfriend, your significant other, whoever, right? But you still gotta go to work. He still got to get his ass up and go to work in the morning. And I had to get my ass up, get the kids ready for school, and go to class today. All with all this on my mind. And knowing us, we could sit on the phone all day while he at work. 5, 6 hours. We'll be on the phone for 5, 6 hours. Just talking. Talking about nothing. So if we really wanted to, we could have been on the phone right now still talking about the situation. We talked a little bit, but we really could have been on the phone just for hours and hours just talking. Especially with him being at work. But still, he have to get up and go to work. Don't y'all hate that? You get into it with somebody, you get into it with your bae, your boo, whoever, and then y'all still you gotta go to work, she gotta go to work, whatever. And so now you gotta wait to have this conversation. You gotta remember what you wanna say to a motherfucker all day. I hate that. I hate that. I hate that with a passion. Like, please don't get into it with me during the weekday, because you gotta go to work, and now I can't say what I wanna say till you get home. And even then, the kids is listening. Like, come on now. I hate it. You know, you made it to this point, let me know. So I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not. But yeah, I'm about to finish eating this food. And then I get about 20 more minutes. And then go clean the bathroom, clean the kitchen for the kids come home. Yeah. Oh my God. I've been watching Be Love. I had stopped watching her for a while. And then I just recently came across her account again. I'm like, dang, she look different. She look good, but she look different. But she's still making videos. I need to get some of her seafood boil mix. She really like the queen of seafood boil. Because she started that whole movement, really. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. But yeah, I just really needed somebody to talk to. And I usually will sit here and talk to myself. I usually sit here and be talking to myself, but why would I do that when I can go live and talk to myself on live? And even though it might not be nobody watching right now, y'all will one day. And I know that for a fact. So yeah, I usually give pretty sound advice. I mean, I guess. So, talk to myself about my problems instead of calling, instead of calling somebody and they not really gonna give me sound advice. Or they gonna give me advice based off of how they would do it. We're two different people. I don't even be wanting to tell nobody it ain't even like tell nobody my business because I just sat here and told y'all my business, but y'all don't, y'all really still don't know my business. And then another thing too, when I'm into it with my baby, my husband, my man, I be wanting to like eat. I'm an emotional eater, so I be wanting to eat my emotions. And sometimes I don't like that. Cause I'll overindulge. Like I go overboard. my emotional eating turned into like, I don't know how to explain it, but I'd be emotionally eating for days and days and days. So yeah, I wish these were strawberry, but I the kids will be home real soon. Real soon. It's not gonna be all quiet like it is. I'm gonna try to prank Zakia today too. Cause her little butt, every single time I look up, she be, prank me, mom, prank me, pour water on me. You want somebody to prank you? Like, girl, you must be bored. You just want to be pranked. You just want to be like, what? So, I'm going to get her what she asking for. I'm going to get her what she asking for. I just need to come up with a good idea on how to do it. I don't know. Maybe like, because I don't want to get her coat and stuff wet, but she got another coat she can put on, or I could just try it. So when she come in, I'm going to get her as soon as she walk through the door, because she ain't going to be expecting it. She might be, though, but I'm just trying to think. Dang, hopefully he can get them from school, so I ain't got to, that way I can set it up. I'm trying to think, what could I do? She going to be coming in. I wonder if I got like a balloon somewhere that I can drop. Nah. I'm trying to think. What should I do? How should I prank her? Y'all ain't no help. I'm just kidding. But yeah, I'm gonna come up with a little idea to prank her. So I guess I'm gonna figure it out while I'm cleaning up the bathroom and stuff. I'm gonna get off this live and make a new one for when I start cleaning up the bathroom. But yeah, y'all, pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for my relationship. We okay. We just need prayer. We alright. We we you know out here hurting too bad. We just need some guidance. Okay? We I'm only 28. So I know I'm not supposed to have my life all figured out right now. And that's what I keep having to tell myself. I'm too hard on myself because I'd be like, oh my God, why don't I have this? Why don't I have that? What's going on? Like, I'm 28 years old. I need to get my life together. I'm going to be 30. I'm going to be 30 years old in 2 years. I was going to say in 2 days. I'm going to be 30 years old in 2 years. So what I've had to come to what the realization is that a lot of 30-year-olds ain't got their shit together either. So stop being so hard on yourself. Be a little nicer to yourself. My inner critic is so mean. I don't know why, but so mean. And I was telling my yoga teacher that, she was like, the fact that you're even able to recognize that is profound. So yeah, I've been working on Like, y'all women be, talk to me nice, talk to me nice. Like, no, talk to yourself nice. Talk to yourself nice. How you talk to yourself? Do you call yourself dumb and stupid, fat and ugly? Like, do you call yourself names? Do you say, mean things about yourself? You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to be doing that. You're not supposed to say mean things about yourself. Like, why are you doing that? So, yeah, I had to learn that. I had to learn that. I had to learn that myself. So, I'm learning. 28 years old, and I'm learning. Like I said, I used to think healing was a destination. Healing is not a destination. Healing is a journey. And I'm gonna talk about one more other thing, and then I'm gonna get off and start cleaning up. I don't think I've ever talked about this before. These are the best chips. First of all, let me just say, these are the best chips. Y'all see it? Yeah. Yeah, screenshot it. Go find them. Go taste them. If you've made it this far, let me know what you think. These are the best chips. These are my favorite chips. If you love me, you'll send me these. Okay? Because a lot of places don't sell them. The store across the street from my house just literally started buying them. I've been here 4-5 years and they never had these in the store. Never. What? I've been over there buying them every day. But yeah, real quick. I don't think I ever talked about this publicly, but my real daddy, like my real daddy, allegedly, I think, or my mom said he passed away. So I don't know my real daddy. And this, I feel like this got a lot to do with my relationships too, like how I deal with men. I had a man in my life as my dad, like he helped raise me, you know what I'm saying? So I can't say I was a fatherless child, but at 22 years old, I found out that my real daddy passed away. And it was like, dang, it was like, I've never even got a chance to talk to this man, speak, like, I don't know him. I don't know his name. I don't know his birthday. I don't know where he lived. He got other kids. So I got brothers and sisters out here in the world that just is out here. I don't know them. That's a whole side of my family I don't know. So I feel like that definitely has something to do with how I deal with men too as well. But last night I had a dream that and it was like I had this feeling that the the person in my dream, like I was okay, I had a dream about me and my dad, and I don't know if, but I had a feeling. What am I trying to say? The In the dream, it was me and my dad, but it wasn't who I was just speaking of, like my stepdad. But I don't call him my stepdad, like my dad. His name is Robert. He has raised me as one of his own, and they never made me feel like different from the rest of his kids. But if I had a feeling that I had this, like, it was like this energy, like it wasn't him. Like I had this feeling it wasn't him. It was a familiar feeling. That's how I knew it was a dad figure, like it was a father figure. It was a familiar feeling. Like I said, I had a dad in my life, but it wasn't. It didn't feel like the energy of my dad, who's been in my life, since I was a baby. And so, only thing I can think of is that it's this man. It was this man that I don't know. And we were at my grandma's house in Chicago, her old house in Chicago, the house we grew up in, basically. And what's so weird is that that man has never been to that house before. That's one. So that's kind of why I was like, dang, it may have been my other dad, my stepdad, but it was just weird. It was just weird. So long story short, something had happened, and me and him were like mad at each other. Like me and him were like I was more mad at him than he was at me. Cause I guess for some whatever happened, like he's the father and I am the child. So in my eyes, I feel like you being the daddy, like you being the parent, you kind of owe me whatever apology I feel like I'm owed. I'm the child, you know what I'm saying? So whatever happened, he didn't feel like it was either like it was that wasn't that big of a deal, or he couldn't see where or why I was upset. And so throughout the whole dream, it was kind of like we were like he was avoiding me. And then also too, there were two kids in my dream. There were like there was a lot of people in the dream. There was a lot of people at my grandma's house in this dream, but I can only remember that he had a wife or a woman there with him, but I didn't even realize her until towards the end of the dream. But there were two kids in the dream, and what's so weird is one of the little girl, it was a girl and a boy, and one of the girls that was in the dream was somebody I met just recently at this Easter party. At the Easter party that I on the live that I had posted. I don't know if she was on there, but she was at the Easter party. And she was in my dream as one of his kids. And I just remember seeing her like come to the house, and she was coming to pick up her brother. There was a boy there, and it was like the energy of like that's her brother, and she came and picked him up. And they were not they when I say they were not saying a word other than had a mission on getting out of that house. He was packing up his stuff and putting it in her and with like the car she pulled up in, just moving his stuff out, just moving his stuff out, moving his stuff out. They was gone. They was trying to go. They was like, we out of here. And so I'm just like looking like, what's going on? But at the same time, I'm looking for my dad. Like, why are you avoiding me? Why you don't want to talk to me? Because you know you in the wrong type thing. And so eventually we all came downstairs. We were sitting in my grandma's living room, like in the kitchen area at her old house. And we started arguing, Lord. It was more like I was, yeah, we weren't arguing, but we were like discussing whatever it was that had happened. But you know, when black people discuss anything, it turns into a screaming match. So we going back and forth, conversation getting a little heated. But towards the end, it was like it had gotten resolved. It was resolved. It was like whatever had happened, it was like, okay, we talked about it, we squashed it, we figured it out, let's move on. Like, okay. He goes to sit in the living room, and I'm still like in the kitchen, like, whatever, doing whatever. It's a big fly trying to get in here. And so I'm sitting in the kitchen, and then all of a sudden he started like doing like that, like he was either having a panic attack or a heart attack or something. Like he was having a panic attack or a heart attack or something. And so part of me was like, so what? Like, suck it up. And then there was another side of me that was like, like don't do that. So I'm hearing him like breathing heavy, like hyperventilating. And I looked over at him. I'm like, Dad, slow your breathing down. I'm like, Dad, slow your breathing down. Breathe in through your mouth. No, I was like, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your nose. It was like the yogi side of me just automatically clicked in, just. And so I'm steady telling him, like, breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. Breathe in through your nose and out through your nose. I ran over to him, and I'm like holding him. I'm like telling him to relax. I'm like holding his chest. I'm telling him to calm down, calm down, calm down. I'm like, it don't seem like you're having a heart attack. You know what I'm saying? It seemed like as he was breathing, slowing his breathing down, it seemed like he started to calm down a little bit. And so I'm like, okay, I'm still like, call the ambulance, call the ambulance. And this is the reason why I know we was at my grandma's house, is because I told somebody else to call the ambulance, but I ended up snatching the phone off their hand. Like, yes, I need a ambulance at 9. Da 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 da. I said, cause I ain't gonna say my granny address, cause I think she still be over there. But It's that's the address, and I'm like, dang. In my dream, I'm spitting out this address like it was nothing, but that's how I know I was at my granny house, my granny old house. So I'm like, yeah, somehow, some way, we end up outside, and like I said, this is when I realized he had a woman there with him, because she was like trying to call the ambulance and trying to figure out what was wrong with him too. And somehow, some way, we ended up outside. He was like laying on the ground, and I'm like holding him, telling him to calm down. He was kind of like breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And I'm getting mad because I'm like, "Where's the ambulance? Why is the ambulance not here?" Da, da, da. And he's looking at me like, "Calm down. Like I'm calm now. Like you the one getting all hyped up. Like he like calm down, calm down. I'm okay. It's nothing. It's like I'm okay. I'm all right." Da, da, da. So I'm just holding him, and I'm holding him, and he just taking deep breaths and calming his breathing down and not trying to, get super excited. And then I woke up, and I just was like, what the fuck? Like, I've never even met this man before, but I'm having dreams about him. Like, I'm seeing him in my dreams, like talking to him, trying to help him, and I'm just like, I just couldn't understand what the significant. I still don't understand what the significance is. Like, what the significance was. Like, what does that mean? But yeah, I just thought that was the craziest dream I had ever had in a long time. And another thing too, if y'all don't know, I'm about to put y'all on real quick. Clubhouse, right? There's this Clubhouse house, whatever, I don't know what the hell to call it, a room that I go to I try to do it every night, but I don't do it every night, honestly. And it's by this man named Daraj Global. He got an Instagram, and he started this clubhouse where he played these like audio books on like manifestation, healing, just, what I'm saying, reading different books on like on life, just it's real good. Like it's all about his main goal of the clubhouse room is to rewire the subconscious. It's rewiring the subconscious, right? So whenever I listen to this clubhouse room, the specific room, and I go to sleep with it on, because he say that like cut it on, lay down, relax, close your eyes, listen to these audio books as they play, go to sleep with them playing, wake up to them playing, to help you rewire your subconscious, right? And I did that last night, and I had that dream. And usually, and it's a bunch of other dreams I done had too, but every single time I play that, every single time I go to sleep with the clubhouse room on, I have a crazy dream like that. I can't remember no other ones right now, but I've noticed a pattern. I've noticed a pattern. I've noticed it. Like every single time I go to sleep with those audiobooks playing, I have dreams. I have these, like, it don't be weird dreams, it just be like these crazy, like realistic type dreams. And then I had another dream too. I'm gonna look it up and see what it meant. But I had a dream I won the fucking lottery. I had a dream I won the lottery. When I say, they was like Leera Kennedy, and I seen my name on the big check they give you, I won the lottery. Don't know what that means, but I know all dreams, they say, dreams don't exactly mean what you see. So I'm definitely gonna look that one up. There's this website I go to called Dream Moods. Kiki Palmer put me onto it. It's a website called Dream Moods or something like that. And you kind of just figure out the theme, like take the theme of the dream and find, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. You just have to go on there and look for yourself. But like right now, I'm gonna go look up lottery, and it's gonna have like different things. Like if you had a dream that you won a lottery, or a family member won a lottery, is this, or this, that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So yeah. So yeah, it's 3:04 and I'm gonna get up and go start cleaning up. I'm gonna come back and go live when I do. And yeah, thank you for talking to me. Thank you for not talking to me. Thank you for liking. Thank you for not liking. Thank you for just clicking on this video. So yeah.